Alright, so we're out of the pressure pot. As you can see, down in there, right, well, you can see it down there at the bottom anyways. There was obviously some moisture or something in this. Everything is holding moisture right now with the humidity, all the rain we've had. And I did run it in the cooker for a while trying to dry it out some, but we'll see if we can get it out. That was going to be the bottom side of my bowl, so if it's only right there, it's not a big deal. If it's not, I'll report again and not make you watch it. I went with copper. The copper color should be a little translucent by the time I get done with it, but the copper coloring was to go with this tree was fell with about everything we have in the arsenal. Somehow it got this hole about yay big all the way through it. It wasn't actually the target, but it was back behind a target when we were sighting in, and then it just became the target after it had a hole all the way through it. So it was a chokecherry tree. And what I'm hoping for is to find some of those projectiles in the bowl, hopefully. I know there's some in it, I seen them when I cut it, but that doesn't mean they're going to be where I turned. So, oh. And it doesn't appear it's going to come out of this bucket. And I swore this was a number 2, which is HDPE, but now I can't find it. You see where it's melted it, sucked it right in. I might not even be able to get it off of here. I mean, if you look at the, I can see it, see if we can get where you can see it. It's bowed right here. So you get the profile in there. See it right here? It's like, I don't know if I can get it out of there without cutting it apart. I was hoping I wouldn't have to cut it apart. Oh boy, I'm not quite sure why all of a sudden having issues with this. I couldn't get it out of the last one either. Alright, well I'm gonna try to get this out of here. Okay, so I got it out. Things didn't go as planned, I had to cut it off. Apparently that was a number 9 and not a number 2. I don't know what I was thinking. So I had to cut it in order to get it loose. It doesn't look bad. This doesn't go far. This will give me, I'm not sure, maybe a bit of gold rim. It was pretty tight down in here, except for where it came out. But I can get my profile and all that out of it. Dig this out. It's glue. Get my worm screw in there. And hopefully this looks pretty good. I'm not positive what it's going to look like. Okay, so mounted up on my worm screw. Tailstock up for support. It's a little out of balance. We're 1050 right now, or 1020. A little bit of vibration. I'm going to try to smooth it out so I can get it sped up. Negative rate. Since you won't quit getting covered in this stuff. And I found a cherry, which is good. I still need a rim. This all needs to come down a little. Shape it, put a foot, and of course, you know, a mortise. I can't not wear it. It's making it difficult to see. Yeah. It's like trying to see through this veil. Alright, well, let me clean this mess up. and I will be back in a bit. Yeah, it's really loud, isn't it? Alright, so hopefully I can squeeze pole barn in over here and not be in the resin. Hope it's deep enough. It should be. I'm going to get this sanded up and I'll come back in after I do all the majority of the sanding like I always do, you know, with the sanding sealer, because I feel it's a little fuzzy right there. But for the most part, I'm happy with that so far. It was that little itty bitty piece, so I'm not going to get a very big bowl out of it. I was hoping to find some of the lead or the rounds in it, and I found one here. Not sure which one it is. I'm hoping there's a couple more in it, but you never know. And it does kind of look like it's fragmented, like it blew apart. It's kind of cool. So hopefully this is a little more translucent when I turn it from the inside. But let me get to that point, pole barn, and then we'll come back in after that. Oh, today's just going so great, guys. So anyways, I put pole barn in the bottom of this, and well, as you can see, it's not there. I don't know if it's too much resin in amongst there, but like it wouldn't burn, it just melt away. So I'm not quite sure how to go about putting it in there. I have to go in the house and find one of them fine line Sharpies and see if I can write it in maybe before and somehow seal it without smearing it. Let it dry, something. So, second coat of sand and sealer, we're going to scuff it up and then run the axe. Okay, so since there is so much resin on here, I'm going to run a second one. Not push on it quite so hard. Just more of a buffing with it. Now, since the beard over there by 16 likes to tell everybody I have this special stuff. well, he's not wrong. Not sure if it's available yet. Step 2, it looks something like that, and it's designed for the resin anyways, so we'll give it a go. Like I said, I do not know if it's in the go-ahead stage yet over there at Axe or not. I have it to test it out, show you all what it'll do. I sanded 320. I used the Axe twice. I was getting a really nice finish with just the Axe twice. Abrasive paste and then going over it with restoring polish, which is what I'm going to do here, and then probably go to shine juice, because, you know, that's just how I roll. And I'm running at 1020 right now, and I'm just kind of buffing. I don't have enough on there. See, keeps grabbing. Now I do. And then not a whole lot of pressure. I'm just going to buff it with this stuff. Doesn't need a lot of pressure. Take it off same way you take off the other stuff. And buff it off. And so there we are at the moment. And although it is really shiny, you know I'm going to put shine juice on it anyways, because the wood isn't really shiny, it's the resin. So the stuff works really well on the resin. And it doesn't work bad on the wood, but you got two different shines there. So I'm going to hit it with the restoring paste now. Give it a coat of wax basically. And then probably hit it with the shine juice, because, you know, like I said, that's how I roll. Like, there's chunks of wood sticking out here, there, and it just doesn't have quite the same shine as the resin does. So I'm going to hit it with shine juice so everything's even. And I'll be back when I'm ready to do that. Yep, okay, I changed my mind. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to flip it over. And we're off. Ouch. Put the face shield on. I should probably put it down. Alright, so I'm trying to get away from using these, but that was a bit chippy, probably because it's so far off and it's bouncing too bad. It's too hard to control it. So I'm going to try to use this until I get to there somewhere, probably there. Still not there. There wasn't a whole lot of wood in here. It was a mess. You see it right there, right? I was hoping that would be like out here in the edge. There's a bullet. Maybe I'll find some out there in the edge. Well, I was hoping more to get more of that, but that's what I ended up with. It's a little thick on the bottom, but I think I don't want to push it any further because I kind of want those to stay. You know how it goes. We're going to sand it up and go from there. I think I'm pretty flat. Well, it's kind of cupped down in, but I can make it go away. Well, what do you think? Oh, like, yeah, like really, you know, like great, isn't it? You know, I was trying to let you see through it, but the light's a little too much. I think it looks pretty cool. I'm gonna go with no. It is not food safe at the moment, even though I put wax on it, carnauba wax. It's still moving that lead around, so I wouldn't think that this was food safe. I would consider this more decorative than anything. But it is really cool looking. I was hoping it would be translucent like it is. And you can see through it, so. Alright, well let me get it off here and we'll get over there and talk about it. Get you a closer look. Alright, so first off, I got some stickers from Cortland Hunt on the Coyote Workshop. Yeah, the Coyote Woodshop. Oh, the glasses need to be replaced. Anyway, Cortland sent me some wood on wood blanks. Unfortunately, Cortland, they're a little too wet still. So, I don't know where they're at. They're in the other room, I think. I'm gonna let them dry before I get to them, but we'll get your stickers up. He's also sent me a card with his information on it. I'll put that in the description below. I don't believe he has a YouTube channel, so, but he's got the Facebook page and Etsy store and all that good stuff, I believe. So anyways, Cortland, we're going to stick you right over here, just above Healy. There you go, and we'll put the other one on the pressure pot probably. Alright, so, got it all dusty again. So my little bullet bowl, there you go. I'll get it up here so you can see it. Now, for whatever reason, I couldn't get the iron to right into this. So, I didn't put pole barn in it. I'm not sure why. Maybe the resin was too prominent in there. Maybe. I don't know. I found more bullets in here than what's remaining. I left this bottom, it's probably 3/4 of an inch thick right in there somewhere. Because I didn't want to lose those, so I left them. But there's a couple in the side, and then of course one of them goes all the way through. That one does. One up on the top there, and it came out somewhat translucent, which is what I was hoping for. This is choke cherry. The tree wasn't the target, but it was back behind the target, and it ended up with a hole in it, so it became a target. It took a lot of target practice to bring this tree down. If I had to guess, most of what I found in here were 9mm. This guy here, I believe, is probably a 357 Magnum, the way it's mushroomed out. And maybe 223s, because they're kind of small. The rest of them are fragmented and kind of small. So. I used a copper colored mica powder, and you know, that's what I got. I know it was quick. I've been drying this for a while. It actually was down for a year, and it's been cut up over in here somewhere, or outside in the shop, but this little piece has been floating around in the shop for a better part of a year. I still cooked it. I still had some moisture, but like, I knew I was going to turn that away, so I didn't even care about it. Just that one little spot. I don't know why I couldn't get it out of the bucket, but it wouldn't come out of the bucket. So, anyways, thumbs up or thumbs down. I put Cortland's information down here. Thanks again for it's pecan and Texas mesquite, I believe, for those blanks, Cortland, and you should have my sticker by now. And again, here's my little bowl. The 2-to-1 total boat resin, slow set epoxy resin with just a copper colored mica powder in it. Oops. There we go. That's more better. And choke cherry. Yeah. I'll put some pictures up at the end, and we'll see you all next week.